Comparators. They were added to the game in March 2013 in version 1.5, the Redstone update. Now they are one of the most used redstone components in the game, but a lot of people still don't know how to use them. A comparator has two inputs and one output. If we just input a signal from the back, the comparator will output the same signal strength. As repeaters, comparators also have one redstone tick of delay. Comparators also can compare signal strength coming from the back to one that is coming from the side. If the signal from the side is stronger than one from the back, the comparator will stop giving an output. We can also switch the comparator to the subtract mode, and now it will subtract the signal strength coming from the side from one that is coming from the back. Comparators also have special ability to output signal strength proportional to the fullness of the container behind it. Now you can see the formula for calculating the output signal strength. Comparators also can take input signal from minecarts with hoppers or chests on top of a detector rail. If we put a hive or a nest behind the comparator, the output signal strength will equal to the amount of honey in the hive or a nest. When the hive is full of honey, the comparator will output 5 signal strength. A cake outputs a signal strength relative to the amount of cake remaining. Each slice is worth 2 signal strength, with 7 total slices, for an output of 14 for a full cake. A cauldron outputs different signal strength depending on how much water or powder snow is inside. From completely empty to completely full, the output values are from 0 to 3. If lava is inside, the strength is always 3. A composter outputs different signal strength depending on the level inside. From completely empty to completely full, the output values are from 0 to 8. A command block outputs signal strength of 1 if the command in it was executed successfully. If not, it outputs 0. An N-portal frame outputs a full signal of 15 if it contains an IO vendor. A comparator can measure the state of an item frame's content. The comparator outputs 0 if the item frame is empty, or from 1 to 8 for any item, depending on its rotation. For an item frame that holds a map, the comparator still outputs power levels from 1 to 8. It takes 2 full rotations to cycle through all comparator outputs. A jukebox outputs signal strength depending on what music disc is currently playing. Now you can see the table of signal strength for each music disc. A Lectern outputs a signal strength that depending on what page the player is currently on. For example, a book with 15 pages powers 1 redstone lever per page. Or one with 5 pages emits 3 signal strength per page. A respawn anchor outputs a signal strength of 0, 3, 7, 11 or 15 depending on the charge value. A Sculk sensor outputs a signal strength depending on the type of vibration that is detected. Step gives 1. Flaps that fly mobs make give 2. Swimming 3. Electrogliding 4. Falling on the ground 5. Changing any block, splash, and wolf shaking give 6. Drinking, prime fuse, and projectile shoot give 7. Any entity interact, projectile land, eating, and entity damage give 8. Equipping and shearing give 9. Closing and deactivation blocks, tripwire detach, and dispenser failings give 10. Open and activation blocks and tripwire attach give 11. Placing blocks, entities, and flutes give 12. Destroying blocks, dying entity, or picking up flute give 13. Reeling a fishing rod, closing containers, and contracting pistons give 14. And finally, casting a fishing rod, opening container, explosion, lightning strike, and piston extension give 15. Well, I'll told you everything that comparators can do in Minecraft. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.